I am writing a paper on the drinking age for a class in English and composition. I will start by going over the rubric here. I'm going to identify what type of information I will need for the paper, and therefore identifying what sources I'll need. Alright, this will be a two-page letter, so I will need approximately 2 to 3 sources if I'm going to have the appropriate amount of words. Now, the first thing I will look is to earn an A because that is what I'm trying to get. So it will have to be critical thinking. So I'm going to need sources that allow me to analyze what they're saying that are very proper sources. Incorporate an outside source logically, and I need to use academic and professional language. It must be well reasoned and well structured. So I'm going to go online to Google, and I'm just going to type in my topic, lowering the drinking age. I immediately see pros and cons, so I'm going to open this and duplicate the tab real fast, so I will still have that search on Google. Now I will look through this source. Alright, it's a very controversial website. It's got the pros and cons. It's got pros that can definitely help me in my paper. Let's see how many it has. It has 14 and gives good prose stuff that I can formulate in my paper. So we're definitely going to copy that and get another Word document. This one will just have my sources on it. So let's copy that. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Alright, now we're going to go look for some more. We found a pros and cons site. Let's try and find a really good site. Alright, so we have CNN and the Huffington Post. I feel like the news sources can be biased, so let's try and find another one. New York Times, CBS News. Alright, U.S. history. Alright, being that this is on Wikipedia, we're going to have to definitely look further into the accuracy of the topics. And I'm searching through this because I'm going to search the keyword age through this so I can better sort through all the information being presented to me. Now, I like this this picture here because it's got multiple ways of showing, and maybe it can give me an idea or some background on my topic. Now it's going to give me the minimum legal drinking age in 1969. I feel like these facts right here can help me reason with the audience for my paper. We can see in 1975 the minimum age was more 18 to 19 than 21, unlike in 1969. And we're seeing this difference here I can only assume because of the Vietnam War and everything presented there. And then you can see afterwards in the 80s, the drinking age rises back towards 21, but you still have that 19 range. I can see the states here also on this page and their age based on each time and their specific rules, such as in Kansas, uh, 18 was in 1949, you had to be 18 for beer and wine, but 21 for liquor. So this is going to give me good facts that I can back up in my paper, that I can use for backup in my paper. So we're going to set that up too. Now I'm just going to save these sources. Now we're going to look at the science of it because I feel like that gives me a good source of information because I have medical and scientific words to back up my paper and good information that'll back up my topic. Alright, the CDC. That should be good. Alright, now being that this is a government page, it's not always very accurate because some governments can be biased and you have to account for that. So we're going to have more than one source for the medical stuff since right now we only have a government page. Now, the minimum legal drinking age vary from state to state. Underage drinking costs the economy. I like this because we can take that it costs the economy stuff. So I'm going to lower down here and create a bulletin. Oh, that's the wrong thing that I copied. It's okay. I'll just go back to the website. Alright. Now, this death from alcohol poisoning. Now, I believe that I can take this is due to binge drinking. Now, that makes perfect sense because if you're underage, you would be drinking a lot more in one sitting because you're not able to do it as often. So that makes good sense for the paper. Alright. We're gonna look for more. Okay, drinking. Alright. Now, this underage drinking. Okay. Like that. That provides good. Duplicate and go back to more public health. That's a government website. We don't need another. Okay, Boston University. Oh, here's a good debate. So I can use this debate right here to give me good arguments for my paper. It's Boston University. Now I'm just going to read through this And I'm reading through because if I find things that back up my opinion and my topic, I can use them. And if I find too many things against my topic, I may just change my topic for the paper. It'd be 21 Vietnam, 18 was your ticket to a six pack. Now, I can't use this type of writing because I need it to be professional. However, I can take what they're saying and do a good summary on it. So this page will definitely be copied and be one of my sources. Oh, keep copying the wrong thing. Look at that. There we go. Okay. Now we have a few topics here, so we're going to go over to a new page and look back. Okay, I need to write a letter to an organization. So if I want to change the drinking age, I would have to go to Congress because how would we get the drinking age changed? Well, we can Google that right now. It's laws, so Congress. Alright, so dear Congressman. And I can later identify if I want it to be a congressman or, say, a presidential candidate, or it just depends who I can word this to. And it really gives me some freedom in the paper to go back and be able to change that so it's not just hardly pinned towards one person. Now I'm going to come over and just try and figure out an opening. I'm going to start with an I believe statement so that I can go back and reword it. So I believe the drinking age should be lowered to 18. Now, of course, we're going to have to change this, but this is only a rough draft. Now, I got to figure out why I want this to be changed and how am I going to get my audience to agree with me? How am I going to also capture their attention? So if I need a hook, we'll start this off at first and we'll say, look at one of the facts we had. Alright, underage drinking cost the US economy 24 billion in 2010. Now, we will of course have to cite that, so I cannot forget to do that. However, that makes me feel that I have a good hook. And that's how we can capture our congressman or whoever his attention. Underage drinking cost the US economy 24 billion in 2010. Now I'm going to put a star here so I don't forget to cite this after I finish this rough draft and go into my citation process.